Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Yes, I am doing a stream in the middle of the night. I've been up since 3:30. It is now actually 4:27 a.m. I have a hard time sleeping. I have a hard time sleeping. It is October 12th, 2022. It is Wednesday. And I just came on because since I have a hard time sleeping, I start sitting, just in bed, thinking, as we all do when we can't go to sleep, right? And I was just looking around the room in the dark, and it just blows my mind how everything was vibrating, and I can see the atoms. I can see the atoms vibrating in and out of space. And, it's not new to me, but it just, every time I actually sit down and look at it, it just blows my mind. It's just mind boggling. Because then, you can go down a rabbit hole and start thinking about, how are we here? How is this possible? What are we really? And it's just like we spend our lives living without even noticing these things. So if you're ever laying in bed in the dark, thinking about a million different problems that you're, having, or a million different thoughts about whatever it is that you're thinking, just stop for a moment and just watch the room vibrate. And you'll see the static. Everything has become static. And then you'll see the bubbles in the room going in and out of space. Now, a lot of people say that it's because of the dark and like light in the distance. But no, in reality, it is what we are, which is vibration. And this is what scientists say that we do, that life does. That is constantly, our atoms are constantly vibrating and moving. And that's what you're seeing in the darkness. That static is life vibrating and coming in and out of space. Now, if you put your hand and you move your hand in the darkness, you'll see your hand, the outlines of your hand begin to glow. You'll begin to see the electricity of your body, of your atoms. And you'll begin to see how it interacts with the air atoms, let's just say, because what other name are you going to give it? The atoms of the air and the atoms of the space and the particles. You'll see how it interacts with everything else, because you're vibrating on a different frequency than the air is vibrating in. I know it's mind blowing. So I like to do that, sometimes when I can't sleep. And then I go down rabbit holes about what we are in the universe and God and words and tones and the electromagnetic spectrum and light and color and music and words. And then what boggles the mind even more when I think about these things is how people don't realize it. How people don't even notice it. It's like, don't you notice that in the middle of the night when you go to sleep and you turn off the lights, and you're, getting ready to like fall into the sleep, don't you notice the room vibrating? Don't you see the static? It's like the static on a TV. So that's what I was doing earlier when I couldn't sleep. I was playing with the energy in the room. And I'm watching videos on atoms vibrating. There's one particular video that's showing music being directed towards water, and you can see the water begin to dance, basically, begin to move around. And then I was thinking to myself, because the mind has a large imagination. I was thinking to myself, why do doctors insist on calling people insane? Why do therapists insist on calling people insane? Because they're able to see things, or because they claim that they're able to see things. What is that all about? So I was, working through that whole conversation in my mind. And I realized that they're scared. They're scared to acknowledge the reality of life. They don't want people to think. They don't want people to actually think about what we are. They just want us to move along like drones and not pay attention. It's really insane, actually. Because imagine if you don't start analyzing life and yourself, then you don't see the bigger picture. You don't dive deep into, your spiritual self. You don't dive deep into, how you come up with ideas and concepts and visualization. You just become like a robot, a mindless drone, an NPC. No thoughts, just movement. And then because of that, you don't see the value in yourself, and you don't see the value in any other thing that you visualize out there. You don't see value in nature. You don't see value in other human beings. You don't see value in animals. And then that makes you a very ungrateful person when you do this. And no, for you, no. Keep trying, sweetie. Keep trying. So, my suggestion to anybody that's not able to sleep at the middle of the night, or that has a problem going to bed, just watch videos on atoms and particles and photons. Watch videos on music interacting with water. Watch videos on frequency and brain waves. Watch videos on Nikola Tesla. There's like a million of them. Everybody has a different interpretation about what Tesla's technology was capable of. Watch videos on vibrating molecules and vibrating atoms. Those are really cool. And make sure that the videos that you're watching give you visuals. Those are the best. There's also a video out there that's called The Secret Power of Sound, Vibrations, and Frequencies. You should go check out that video. And if you're not interested in watching videos, then go online and Google pictures or photos of particles, photons, atoms. And just look at the beauty of it. They have really nice infrared or, micron telescopes, whatever they're called. And you're able to see the designs of the atoms and the light coming from them. You can also watch videos of manifestation. You can also watch videos on the magic of physics, where people are doing experiments, which are really interesting. There's one particular video or report from Wired.com where it shows a scientist explaining how to levitate objects with sound. And then he does a demonstration. And he levitates, I think it's, he levitates four balls of some kind. And he plays some type of music. I don't know if it was music or vibrational, some type of a vibrational sound. And you can see the 4 balls levitating above that sound machine. Go check that out. And then just think about what that means. And if you don't want to watch a video, or if you don't want to watch or Google images, then sit in your room in the dark and watch the static, which is the atoms vibrating in and out of space. I think you'll find it very interesting. And if you stare at the vibration long enough, you'll see, and if you put your hand out and you start moving your hand around, you'll see light begin to form around your hand. That might freak you out, but if you sit with it, it might just open you up to a different world. All right, guys, I just came on just to talk about that. Sitting in a room, looking at the static, vibrating in and out of space. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Hit notifications for future live streams and videos. And if you want to support, the links are in the description. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.